Well, folks, it seems like old habits die hard, especially when those habits involve tweeting up a storm and holding massive rallies. That's right, Donald J. Trump is back in the political arena, hoping to reclaim the title of Mr. President. But this time around, things feel different. The Republican Party isn't exactly laying out the red carpet for their former leader. There's a real sense of uncertainty in the air. Is Trump's grip on the GOP as strong as it once was? Can he really pull off another against-all-odds victory? Or is this just a last hurrah, a chance for the Donald to soak up the spotlight one last time? Buckle up, folks, because the 2024 election is shaping up to be a wild ride. We're about to dive deep into the current state of the Republican race. We'll examine the polls, analyze the candidates, and try to make sense of the political circus that is the GOP primary. So grab your popcorn, settle in, and let's get this show on the road. The political landscape has shifted dramatically since Trump's last run. The world has changed, and so has the electorate. Voters are more polarized than ever, and the issues at the forefront of this election are vastly different. From climate change to healthcare and economic instability, the stakes are incredibly high. Trump's return has ignited both fervent support and fierce opposition, making this election cycle one of the most contentious in recent history. The media is buzzing with speculation, and political commentators are having a field day dissecting every move. Behind the scenes, Trump's campaign team is working tirelessly to craft a strategy that will resonate with voters. Meanwhile, other Republican candidates are stepping up their game, each hoping to be the one to lead the party to victory. Campaign ads are flooding the airwaves, and social media is ablaze with opinions and predictions. Trump's charisma and ability to connect with his base remain his strongest assets. But will it be enough to sway the undecided voters and win over the skeptics within his own party? As we inch closer to election night, the tension is palpable. Every poll, every debate, every campaign stop could tip the scales. The countdown to November 2024 has begun, and the nation is watching with bated breath. This isn't just about one man or one party, it's about the future direction of the country. From coast to coast, Americans are engaging in conversations about what kind of leadership they want. Trump is making his case directly to the people, hoping to rekindle the magic of his previous campaigns. Whether this is a comeback tour or a farewell show, one thing is certain. The 2024 election will be one for the history books. Stay tuned, because the story is far from over. This is just the beginning of a political saga that will keep us all on the edge of our seats. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. If there's one thing Donald Trump knows how to do, it's put on a show. From the moment he steps onto the stage, he commands attention. His presence is magnetic, drawing in supporters from all walks of life. The energy in the room is palpable, a testament to his ability to connect with his audience on a visceral level. His rallies are legendary, a potent mix of patriotism, populism, and let's face it, a healthy dose of showmanship. The atmosphere is electric, with supporters waving flags and holding up signs emblazoned with his slogans. Confetti rains down, and banners proclaim his message loud and clear. It's a spectacle designed to captivate and energize. The man knows how to work a crowd, whipping them into a frenzy with his signature blend of grievance and grand promises. He taps into their frustrations and fears, offering bold solutions and grand visions for the future. His speeches are a masterclass in rhetoric, designed to elicit strong emotional responses and galvanize his base. But behind the scenes, a different story is unfolding. The campaign trail is not just about the glitz and glamour of rallies. It's also about the hard work and strategy that goes on behind closed doors. Campaign staff work tirelessly, planning every move and crafting messages that will resonate with voters. It's a high-stakes game, and every decision can make or break the campaign. The Republican Party is deeply divided. On one side, there are those who remain fiercely loyal to Trump, convinced he's the only one who can make America great again. They see him as a champion of their values and a bulwark against the forces they believe are threatening the country. These loyalists are unwavering in their support, showing up in droves to his rallies and proudly displaying their MAGA hats and signs. They believe in his vision and are determined to see it realized, no matter the cost. Then there are those who believe the party needs to move on, to embrace a new generation of leaders and a more inclusive message. They argue that the future of the GOP lies in appealing to a broader base, one that reflects the changing demographics of the country. They see the need for fresh ideas and new faces to lead the party forward. This internal struggle is playing out in living color on the campaign trail. As Trump continues to draw massive crowds, his opponents are working hard to make their case to the voters. The primary debates are heated, with candidates clashing over the direction of the party and the best path forward. Trump's rallies are packed, but his opponents are gaining ground. They are making inroads with voters who are looking for change, who are tired of the same old rhetoric and are ready for something new. The competition is fierce, and every rally, every speech, every debate is a chance to sway the undecided and solidify support. The GOP base is energized, but also deeply conflicted. There is a palpable tension as voters grapple with their loyalties and their hopes for the future. Town halls and political events are filled with passionate discussions and sometimes heated arguments as people try to reconcile their differing views. It's a powder keg waiting to explode, and the outcome of this primary could have seismic consequences for the future of the Republican Party. The stakes are incredibly high, and the decisions made in the coming months will shape the direction of the party for years to come. As the campaign trail heats up, all eyes are on the GOP, watching to see how this drama will unfold. Okay, let's talk numbers. Love them or hate them, polls are a necessary evil in the world of politics. They are the barometers that measure the shifting winds of public opinion, giving us a sense of where the electorate stands at any given moment. They give us a snapshot of the race, a glimpse into the minds of the voters. Polls can tell us who is leading, who is trailing, and who might be gaining momentum. They are a critical tool for campaigns, media, and political analysts alike. And right now, the polls are painting a fascinating, if somewhat confusing, picture of the Republican primary. The numbers are fluctuating, and the race is far from settled. Trump is undoubtedly the frontrunner. His rallies draw massive crowds, and his base remains fiercely loyal. His name recognition and media presence are unparalleled. He consistently polls ahead of his rivals, often by significant margins. But there's a catch. Despite his strong showing, there are signs that his support may be reaching a ceiling. His support, while substantial, seems to have plateaued. The numbers suggest that he has a solid base, but he is struggling to expand beyond it. He's not gaining ground as quickly as he'd like, and his opponents are slowly chipping away at his lead. This dynamic is creating a more competitive primary than many expected. This suggests that while a significant portion of the Republican base remains loyal to Trump, a growing number of voters are open to other options. They are exploring alternatives, weighing their choices carefully. They may be tired of the drama, concerned about his electability, or simply looking for a fresh face. The political landscape is shifting, and new voices are emerging. This makes the 2024 Republican primary a much closer race than many initially anticipated. The outcome is far from certain, and the coming months will be crucial in determining who will ultimately secure the nomination. Campaigns are ramping up their efforts, focusing on key battleground states and refining their messages to resonate with voters. Every debate, every speech, and every handshake could make a difference. Political analysts are closely watching the trends, trying to predict the twists and turns of the race. Campaign managers are strategizing, looking for ways to gain an edge. Voters are engaging in the process, attending town hall meetings, asking tough questions, and participating in focus groups. Their voices will shape the outcome of this primary. The media is covering every development, analyzing poll results, and providing insights into the candidates' performances. The narrative is constantly evolving. As Trump continues to campaign, he faces the challenge of maintaining his lead while addressing the concerns of undecided voters. His rivals are seizing every opportunity to present themselves as viable alternatives. The airwaves are filled with campaign ads, debates are heating up, and voters are paying close attention. The stakes are high and the pressure is mounting. As we move closer to Election Day, the intensity of the race will only increase. Voters will cast their ballots, and the candidates will await the results with bated breath. The outcome of the Republican primary will set the stage for the general election, determining who will challenge the incumbent president. It's a high-stakes game, and every move counts. Can Trump ride the polls all the way back to the White House? Only time will tell. The race is on, and the future of the Republican Party hangs in the balance. Now, let's meet the challengers. Because this ain't a one-man show, folks. There are a whole bunch of Republicans who think they've got what it takes to wrestle the nomination away from the Donald. And they come from all corners of the party. You've got your seasoned veterans, like former Vice President Mike Pence, hoping to capitalize on their experience and name recognition. You've got your rising stars, like Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, trying to position themselves as the future of the GOP. And then you've got your wild cards, candidates with less conventional backgrounds, hoping to shake things up. The question is, can any of them actually beat Trump? It's a tall order, no doubt. But stranger things have happened in politics. Remember when a reality TV star with no political experience became president of the United States? Yeah, me too.